Start strong, finish strong. Wolf is always scratching. Let's roll. Up at 3:45 a.m., cardio by 4:45 a.m., hitting the iron by 6:15 a.m., in my pickup truck by 7:15 a.m., heading to work, ready to get after it, ready to shoot. There's no substitute for hard work. I'm going to make something out of myself, and it's going to be so good, it's bad. Dream of pro football, get hurt, dream over. Find yourself with just $7 in your pocket. So how did I get here? By being the hardest worker in the room. How are you going to get here? I was evicted when I was 14 years old, and then we were forced off the island of Hawaii to move, of all places, we had to move to Nashville. You know you're getting your ass kicked when your rent is due by the week. We had a weekly rent. We couldn't even afford that. We eventually got kicked off the island. We got evicted. But what I want to tell you guys is, if you're going through some hard times, you got to hold on to that fundamental quality of faith and hard work, because on the other side of those hard times is something better, is a better life. You know, this life here, this was never my dream. My dream was, I just didn't want to be evicted anymore. So hold on to faith, keep working hard. Aloha. My goal was to play in the NFL, and that didn't happen for me. I went up to the Canadian Football League. I played up there. Yeah. I got cut from there, flew back down to Miami. My old man was living in Tampa. I called him at midnight when I landed. I said, you got to come get me. On the way back up to Tampa, I said, God damn, let me see how much money I got. I pulled out my wallet, I opened it up, I took out a 5, a 1, and change. When I was 22 years old, I came to this city for the first time. I was playing in the Canadian Football League, playing my first pro football game. I was playing for the Calgary Stampeders. We were playing the BC Lions. I was so excited. 2 days later, I got cut. Dream shattered. Sent home with $7 in my pocket. I was like, wait, no, I gotta play in the NFL eventually. Those are my big goals. That's my dream. You realize that playing in the NFL was the best thing that never happened, because it got me here. So my point is, look, you're gonna get your ass kicked. We're gonna get the shit kicked out of us. You gotta get up. You gotta have faith that the one thing you wanted to happen oftentimes is the best thing that never happened. So have faith. Just keep that in mind. Keep plugging away. The key for me was, where does it start? What's the anchor? What's the anchor? So I can have all these ambitions, and you guys have all these ambitions, which is great. It's important. I'll play this role, you'll play that role. I'll execute this thing, and it'll come out this summer. You guys will execute this thing during the summer, right, when it's time to really put in a lot more work. But the key with me is just always finding what the anchor is. And the fucking anchor is getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else, and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outlive me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. Motherfuckers. I'll start with this. Putting it to work. So whatever time my call time is, and I tell this to studios and directors and our producers, whatever time my call time. So my call time is at 7. Then you back your clock up 4 hours, and then that's when I get up. And I'll train twice. I'll get my cardio in and breakfast, and then I'll go hit the weights. Clanging and banging, we call it. Jack and iron. I work out twice before everyone wakes up. Anchor for me has always been the work in terms of the weight room training. But the weight part for me and the gym part has always been, has to be the anchor for me, because again, it allows me, what's that? Yeah. It allows me to keep everything grounded. The one thing that will never, ever, ever go away is you get your ass in that weight room and you put in the work. That's gonna happen when you're 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. That never goes away. You get on the court, you shoot some shots, but you're gonna wind up right back in the weight room.